Namaste all, this is Dr. Mansi. Welcome to my channel Plant Passion 16. This is a beautiful summer flowering plant. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, or also known as Brunfelsia. Now this Brunfelsia, I think it is the pauciflora variety. There are many varieties in Brunfelsia. This one is known as yesterday, today, tomorrow. Now the very apt name, why? Because the day it opens up purple. So this is the purple, dark color. The next day, it fades to somewhat mauve color or lilac color. This is the color. And the third day, it turns to almost white. So this is yesterday. Then this is today and this is tomorrow. Very apt name. And you get all these colors or shades of purple on one plant. So this is yesterday, today, tomorrow. This is native of Brazil and therefore it is also known as Brazilian rain tree. This is prized for the shades of purple. It is grown in the ground as an ornamental plant, and in ground it grows up to 2 meters or 8 to 10 feet tall. When grown in containers, it requires a big container, 12 to 14 inches, as this plant has the tendency to become root bound. Can you see? There are all the roots on the surface. So this plant has the tendency to become root bound very quickly, very fast, and therefore this requires repotting if it is planted in a 10-inch pot. So repotting can be done in the same pot by trimming or pruning the roots. Otherwise, repotting and transferring this plant into a bigger container. So this is the plant, beautiful, all shades of purple. This plant is on my terrace and it receives the morning sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. Rest of the day, it is in bright light, not in shade at all. But the requirement is from partial shade to full sunlight. And the blooming time is on and off the whole year, but profuse blooming is found in summer months. So let's check about other requirements. If planted in ground, no problem, but if planted in the container, then the soil should be well drained. So the potting mixture which I have taken is 1 part ground garden soil, 1 part compost, 1 part coco peat, half part bone meal, half part sand, half part neem khali. Now neem khali, it acts as fungicide as well as fertilizer. And then whenever I plant a plant, I add a pinch or half teaspoon of babistin or saf, any fungicide. So this has given me beautiful blooms in October. I bought this plant in the month of June when the flowering season was over and there was only one single flower on this plant. And the whole of monsoon it didn't flower, but when October approached and the weather became somewhat hot, it set out the buds. Now see, these buds are terminal buds and on each branch we can see the terminal bud. Not even a single branch is without the bud. See here, each and every branch is with buds. And the buds are formed in clusters. These are formed in clusters. These buds do not open at the same time like Exora. They open up one after the other, and therefore we can see the beautiful display of these colors. So as it is a flowering plant and the flower is the beauty of this plant, the soil requirement is somewhat acidic and organic matter. So it should be well drained, and therefore we have added sand to the soil. As it becomes root bound, I have already told that it should be repotted every year. Now fertilizing, I don't fertilize it too many times, but once in a month I add the liquid fertilizer. NPK liquid fertilizer, or I add compost liquid fertilizer. So it works well. In the dormant month, when it goes in dormancy, maybe December, hardly for a month or two. At that time, we do not fertilize. But in February, I'll fertilize it again. I'll change the soil. I'll make a potting mix of compost, bone meal, as it is a flowering plant, and I will add that to the soil. So now regarding the flower, very interesting character of the flower. See, the buds are so simple, but as the buds grow in size, they form a peculiar shape. And see, this is the shape. This is beautiful. Even the bud is cute. It forms this shape. And now, see, this one is on the verge of opening. This will open at night. This is night scented flower. It doesn't have a strong scent, but yes, mild scent it do have. It does. So the flower shape, can you see the unique shape of the flower? See, here it is clearly visible. This flower has a narrow tube, and then the petals are all opened and the flower is flat. The corolla is flattened. Now this type of shape is called as the salver shape. The flowers are salver shaped. Now this is supposed to be toxic to pets if one has. And then the yellowing of leaves. Now regarding the water requirements, I would surely say it is a thirsty plant. It needs regular watering. If it is overwatered, the leaves might turn yellow. If it is underwater, even at that time the leaves will become yellow and they will just fall off. But even this is due to aging. It is due to aging. So therefore, I sometimes add the iron water. That means I soak some 3-4 nails in 1 liter of water and then keep it for soaked for 3 or 4 days, and that water I dilute it and add to all the flowering plants, and they are giving good results. So pruning is mostly done before the blooming season, that is in Feb. As it is a summer flowering, I will give it a hard prune in February, and more the pruning, it will initiate or it will promote more branches, and as it is terminal flowering, all the branches will produce the flowers at the end of the branches, and the whole plant is literally covered by the blooms and the leaves can be hardly seen. This is the visual or this is the picture we can see in the summer months. After blooming, now here after blooming I'll give it a short trim, not the hard pruning. I'll do all the soft pruning so that it will initiate the more branches. So this is all about the Brunfelsia. Now whatever pruning is done in February, I'll definitely plant those cuttings, and it is one sort of propagation. I'll definitely do it in the month of February. So that's all about this plant. Hope you like this video. If you like it, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.